Little visitors this morning. Welcome back, everyone. Today's video is going to be building the lean-to on the side of the shop. This is a shot of when my son-in-law and I put in the 6x6 post for this, and I picked up all the lumber since then, and that's when I hurt my back and in between, and I couldn't do it. So this is going to be adding a 80-foot by 16-foot lean-to the side of the shop. So enjoy. Oh, and this one has a lot of, actually, I think anyway, a lot of me talking, which I don't usually do. So there's a lot of talking in this, a lot of angles, different camera angles. I got a chest cam in here, which I think some people will like, and the other thing I'm going to do differently at the end, when I usually have David's picture with the flag around it, I think what I'm going to do there is I think I'm going to put a new picture or a different picture of David and I, or just David, just at the end. I think some people might want to see that. I know my family would like to see that, and his friends. So I'm going to do that at the end. And my friend Pat, who you'll see in the video here, came down for a couple of days to give me a hand with this, and he came down 6 years ago to help me close up the back of the building after I got injured. So you can go back and watch that video, and you'll see him then. So he was here. So I don't have a real lot of footage. I didn't want to waste the time setting up the cameras and everything. So there's not as much of the first couple of days with him. I've got him in it, but we just wanted to get the job done, and I wanted to utilize his time. And everybody that makes videos knows it takes a little bit longer when you're setting up cameras and all that, and you don't get as much work done. At least I don't. So that's why I didn't do that. So this is, you're going to see that with his help. These 6x6 beams are fastened together with 1/2 inch by 10 inch lags, as well as mending plates will go on there. So Pat's going to drill those in here. And the rafters are 2x8s. And I was able to pick them up with the forks, which was nice, so we can get them in. And if you look, the 6x6 is actually on an 11-degree angle. I didn't have to cut any bird's mouths on these rafters, and the reason for why I did that and used the 6x6, one, I like the look of the post and beam look, but I put it on the angle, so the beam is on the angle of what the roof is. The reason for that is the shop wall, being a pole barn, is not perfectly straight. Those 8x8s and stuff twist, and there's a couple of ins and outs. And if you do a bird's mouth, it would never work out properly. So this way, the rafter tails can get cut off exactly to where they need to be, and they can run past, and you don't have to worry about it. So that took a little bit longer, but that made the job come out a little bit better. Well, here we are at the end of the first day. My friend Patrick came down and gave me a hand, which was very much appreciated. And we got a little bit of tin up. I was going to do, my theory was that we were going to do these in sections, in 16-foot sections, put the purlins on, put the tin on, and then keep moving down. And Patrick had only come for 2 days, so I then decided that it would be more beneficial to me to get all the rafters up, and I can do the rest myself. Sorry I didn't set a camera up this morning. When he came, I wanted to get as much done and get going, and I forgot the cameras and didn't get them up. But as you can see, this is what we got done. So this is 80 feet. The building's 100 feet long, but the camper is still there. One of my other friends, when he comes down, James, he stays here, and this is hooked up. It's got sewer, it's got water, it's got electric. So what I think I'm going to do now, because I stopped it right there and figured at some point when the camper was moved, I would then continue it all the way down. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, right here, probably right about here, I'm going to put another 3 posts and do the same thing with the 6x6s, but only have the roof come to about here, probably 12 feet. This is 16 feet, so probably come 12 feet on this and go to the rest 100 feet to the end. And this way the door will be covered, and there'll be a little bit of cover so they don't have to put the awning out. There'll be cover, can set a table up when he's here, and he can do that. So yep, that was very much appreciated, and worked out well. Would have been good for video with the tractor, with the forks, but picked up all the rafters, picked up the tin, brought it all down, and now what I'll do is I'll just come in from this side when I finish the tin and the purlins. But yep, so that's very good. End of the first day. Well, I found a solution for putting the purlins in by myself without having to move ladders 50,000 times. So this seems to work pretty good. I guess I got this fantastic for something. I needed Wendy to come out here to help drive the tractor for me, so I don't have to get in and out, but she's doing something. only had to do that about 4,000 times. I'm going to try a different angle here. I got it clamped to the man basket, and I'll give you a look at the end of the day of putting down all the purlins. See how it looks. So here's the end of, I guess this is technically the fourth day. Third or fourth day, whichever, doesn't matter. So all the purlins are on. I showed that in the previous clip where I put the basket up. So the only thing left is roofing, and then I've got hurricane clips and hangers and a couple other things I got to do inside. And I'm going to hang all these ladders on the wall in there. So I moved them all. I picked them up with the forks, moved them over. I got to move those couple. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these trees down tomorrow morning, and I should have taken this whole tree down before I did this. I didn't really look at it. I wish I did, because now I got to cut it in pieces instead of just taking the whole thing. But I'm going to clear out all these branches down here so that I can drive the tractor down with the forks and lift the roofing up like this and go down the whole way. So all I have to do is slide them off, which would be much easier by myself, and take that off before I do the roofing so that I can just drop that down and it won't damage anything. So I'm going to clear this all out. Plus it'll give me, because this will all be in the shade on this side, so I can use this for things that I don't want to be in the sun. So I'll keep this clear from now on. So tomorrow is what I just said, and then maybe I'll even start the roofing tomorrow, and should only take a day to do that. So, and then I can use it. First load for the burn pile.
that man basket was a fabulous investment. Wasn't really that much either, but it goes up even higher than that. It goes up probably about probably 3 feet higher than that. But what I do is I just take a ladder and put it up to it and get in it. But I got the Echo pole pruner, which has turned out to be very good. Had that for a couple of years, and it's worked out pretty good. So I decided to get a few more of these, and as you can see, I got that pretty well cleared out. I'm going to bush hog the rest when I get down, and I think I'm going to take those two right there as well. But that it only took about an hour, and so yeah, I can get all the way up to there, which is pretty good. So I am going to go dump this last load and get started on putting up the tin. Well, today I'm going to hopefully get all the rest of the tin on. Right there, I think I got 25 sheets left. Got some joist hangers on. I got all the hurricane straps on yesterday. I got a few more mending plates to put on. I've got them. There's 10-inch 1/2x10 lags that are lagging those 6x6s in, but I still want mending plates just to stop any twist or anything like that. So I had some left over from over the years, so I got to get, I don't know, 10 more or something like that. So right now, and as you can see, yesterday I cleared a lot. So it's quite a bit, and of course I got footage of, well, I thought I got footage of me actually cutting all the limbs down in the basket, and apparently it didn't record, or I deleted it because it wasn't there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift up the roofing just up over that and head down and slide them off. At least that's the plan. I've got it in the height mode. The tractor is in height mode, so I believe it will reach all the way up. So I'm going to go get that now. And just for anybody that might not know, there's two positions here. This is power, so you'll get more lifting capacity, and this is height, and it's quite a bit. You wouldn't think that little bit would do it, but I think it's actually, I thought it was only 6 inches, but I think it's 10. I think it's about 10 to 12 inches. I'd have to, one day I'll actually do a measurement on it. But, and you got to do it obviously when it's down on the ground. But there's just a cotter pin behind here. Pull it out, pull this out, move it to the next hole. So I've got it in the height position.
These roof panels are 16'2" long, so I need to pull the forks out to their widest points for stability.
Here's a shot of how it looks from behind. So clear just enough. But like I said, this will make good storage spot here as well. So, and that is max height, other than if I curled the forks up, that, you know, I can lift up higher in the front, but all that'll do is drop the back down. So that's actually perfect. So if I wasn't in the height position, it would not clear. Well, I'd have to be farther out this way. So that wouldn't be as good. There he goes. Right over me. There it is. I asked him. To make the hawk come. help when the sun is shining right in your eyes. Well, that gives you the idea. I'm going to get some more down. I'm going to put a chest cam on and do one after with the chest cam on so you can see it, but I want to put the radio on, and I can't put the radio on and video at the same time because YouTube will not post my video due to copyright. So we'll be back. All right, I'll give you a chest cam view of one of the repetitions. So I've got to move back each time. Up the ladder. See if I can get, there we go, get the camera view. And if you only get one, you're lucky. And of course, I'm not lucky. And I didn't drop my knife before, I just didn't put it in the pouch. I try to lift it up far enough so I don't scratch the paint. But what I do, especially this, you can't see, is gotta jump it over the purlin. Is I go back afterwards with a, it's Rust-Oleum Hunter Green. And I just do every purlin on each side. And I take a square or a straight edge and I go between the screws after to get the middle ones. And just so you can see it, one on each side of the rib and then a double one on each side of the joint where it overlaps, one on either side. Go up on top of the shop and give you a bird's eye view from up here. David and I did this 6 years ago. originally came, I had to get a satellite internet because there was no cable here. So that no longer works. But I have a cell phone booster, that other antenna, because inside this building, when the door is closed, you get zero, and I mean zero, cell service. So there's a look down at the range and the fence and how I move the trailers. So still got a lot more to do, but I'm almost halfway. That's 80 feet. I'm going to add the other 20 feet after. I think I might have explained it already, but if not, I'll explain it at the end when I do the final one of what I'm going to do over where the camper is. Again, I'm trying to only step on the purlins so as to not dent these ribs. But if I had boots on, I definitely would have dented them already. Well, so only, I don't know, only 15 more. 15 more, maybe 16, without counting. So, I guess that's enough adventure for the people, especially who don't like heights. So, I'm going to go put the radio back on. And I will come back in a little bit when I get closer to the end. Okay, all the tin is on. I just have to cut the tails off because I didn't know exactly where it was going to end. I was pretty close, but those were 16 footers and I let them run wild. So I got to cut those off. I've got to get some green aluminum. I might have a roll or half a roll left inside. I got to see. If not, I got to get that to cover the rafter on that side so it's green. And there's a look. So I still need to screw in the middle. If anybody wants to see them, let's see. There's a screw. It's got a rubber grommet underneath. These are nice. They remind me of little army men from the 60s, the color up. But anyway, so yep, so I'm going to, now that it's on, it's much better because if it rains, I can work inside, putting up the rest of the joist hangers and doing that stuff inside. But if it doesn't, because chance of rain for the rest of the week, actually for the next 10 days, there's chance of rain every day. So just give you a quick shot up for that, and I'll show you when it is done. Well, I didn't bring either one of my cameras down, and I never charged them yesterday. So I'm bending this, and I'm just going to record what I'm doing, kind of this little bit with the camera. Nobody down here, one of the bad things in the South is the building materials is, oh, it's just so hard to get what you need. They just don't have what you need. And nobody down here has green aluminum. So I have white, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray it. I bought some cans over there of Hunter Green Rust-Oleum. So I'm going to spray. So basically this just shows you, if somebody didn't see how you bend aluminum. That's called the brake, and that bends aluminum. So you'll see it again once I get it up there, but I figured I'd get a shot of it so you could see it. Okay, there's a look. I think it looks pretty good. There's a look from the back after I got the trim on, and as you saw, I was unable to get green, so I painted it, the white trim, I painted it green, and it needs another coat. but I didn't get to second coat it in enough time, so I'll have to wait a day or so for it to dry, otherwise it doesn't stick. So there you go, looks pretty good. Another 80 feet added on, and like I said, I'm going to do the other 20 feet down the road, and probably make it jog for the camper to stay there, but haven't quite decided 100%. So still got to put a few joist hangers in and that kind of thing, and I'll throw some lights into there at some point as well. But I'm happy now I can get stuff out of the rain and out of the sun. And the next task is the greenhouse that I talked about. Still got some lumber on there for it, and right there. So that'll be the next video you see. Thanks for watching.